Well, the basis of the complaint is the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action of 2015. Now, that was the nuclear deal, in short, that Iran signed with the P5+1. Of course, the United States was part of that. Now, the whole agreement, of course, was Iran limiting, severely restricting its nuclear program in return for some sanctions relief. Now, that was under the Obama administration. Now we see with the Trump administration, his campaign promise, which he's now delivered on, to reimpose those sanctions on Iran in May. He signed an executive order doing so. The first batch of those sanctions came into play on August the 7th. They impact Iran's purchase of US dollars, gold trade, and Iran's automotive sector. The worst of those sanctions will come into effect in November, and that impacts Iran's central bank, its ability to sell its oil, and also shipping. Now, because of this, because of the reimposition of sanctions, Iran says this is all illegal, that the United States is breaching international conventions, not just, of course, the nuclear deal, but international law. That's why they've taken this to the International Court of Justice, seeking some kind of international intervention to prevent this from escalating.
So they want international intervention. Just, sorry, in terms of a court case like this, I mean, how unique is a case like this?
Unique, but also at the same time, when it comes to the United States and Iran, this is not their first go-around. This is actually the sixth case between the two sides that the International Court of Justice is hearing. The first was all the way back in 1951, but most of the other cases have been much more recent, specifically in 1979 in November with the US hostage crisis. Of course, the United States took Iran to the ICJ over that. Then there was, of course, in 1989, Iran brought a suit against the US for shooting down an Iranian passenger jet, 655, which killed 290 people. So there are other cases, including another one that's being adjudicated at the ICJ right now, which still has not reached a conclusion. And this can tell you a little bit about how slow sometimes things move there, that even though they're bringing a case now, it could take years for a resolution.